Welcome to Aurei Place Factorio Seablock. This is episode 52, and we've scaled up our power production a little bit. Um, yeah, it looks like they have enough. We're just gonna improve some of our buildings here, make sure we have enough arboreta to fill these assemblers. Um, when we need more production, instead of putting down more assemblers, we're gonna be upgrading these to Mark IIs, and that way we'll make sure to it will be a little bit more power efficient, which is something we'll be very happy about. There we go, we can make another one. Let's fill this up. Put down the arboretum. There we go. Okay, connect up the water. Belt up here, belt down here. Inserter, some power poles, and copy the recipe. And then what we want to do is craft some more inserters because we're out. Actually, we're out of a lot of stuff. I guess this is kind of resource intensive. And actually, let's make this 2 stacks of reserve. That should be fine. And so I guess the advanced material processing research takes quite a lot as well. I'm not sure this should have been the first in hindsight, because we don't have that many furnaces and we're just like getting our power loop a little bit more efficient. Yeah, the bottleneck here is still iron. It's not like how are we doing on the sludge? We have a lot actually. I mean, but it's not filled up, right? So that means we can build this out a little bit more. We just need to be taking care of our power consumption. Right? We added 2 arboreta, so resource wise this should be fine. So I am gonna just take this up a little bit. Why is this? Wait, why is this filled up? Oh, the hydrogen sulfide is filled up. That's curious, is it not? Okay, so here it's 80. Here it's 100. Ah, those are not connected. Interesting. Okay. So let's see. How about this? Okay, there we go. That should be good. Yeah, I'll add another washer. Can't hurt. Water treatment, get a washing plant. Can I grab some iron? Yeah, that should be enough. Add a washing plant. So we're gonna run the same recipe as that guy. I guess the input should be like this. Yeah. Okay, so we'll pipe this. Okay, we'll pipe it. I guess we'll need a little bit more space because we need to get both the water in there, and then once we set it, like once we've chained this down here, then we're good on that front, and we can set it up in a nicer way. So I guess we could also have the water down here. Nah, let's just take a little bit of space and do it like this. So that means we can sneak this out there if we had more pipe. So let's craft some. Oh, I don't. Oh, we'll use that for a machine at some point. We'll need inserters as well. Let's put this with an offset over there. And here we'll run it like this. Yeah. So that should be. I guess we'll want to do it like. Give it a little bit more space because that means that we could chain the normal water up here, right? And if we do this like this, then that means we can run the water underground up to here with no issues. Then we have outputs and we have some more transport belt to craft. Can you get some more iron, please? Yeah. There we go. Awesome. That's finished. Okay. And let's copy this. Yeah, we're getting some nice extra landfill. I'm happy with that always. Do we want to continue researching or do we just want to let it slide for a bit? I guess also interesting that yeah, we're actually not running the full force, so it does make sense to try and bump this up. So that's good. Yeah, these are fully getting taken out, so that's also great. Yeah, I guess I might just add another washer as well. It might be a little bit premature, but I guess it does make sense. We also might need to upgrade the belt here. Or split it out earlier. If we consider that, this is a little bit tightly built. But I'm not unhappy with it by any stretch. Or looking at this backlog wise, yeah, this has a nice backlog now, that's good. And this is just getting slowly output. That guy needs some fuel, we can give that. I guess we can add another washer here, and probably another chemical plant as well. We no longer have the chemical plant. It's interesting. No problem. Right, this is still stuck on the crystal slurry, and this is actually starting to backlog simply because of input speeds. So that's fine. What I'll do is I'll make sure we can do 3 inserters here. Copy the recipe and extend the pipe a little bit. Yep, and pull down here. Just extend this. So here we are. Can I set? What about if I set it like this? Will it... Or it's simply... Yeah, it's not... I guess we'll need some more... Just put down more inserters to make sure that we're getting enough input speed out of them. It looks to be prioritizing that now. But let's just do it like this, right? We also might want to have another inserter here, right? Yeah, we probably do, actually. Kind of tight, but we'll make it work. We could also be feeding some of this stone into slag processing, right? It's just additional slag. So that's another alternative. But the amount of landfill we're getting out of this makes me think that that's fine for now, right? It's not essential. We just need to make sure that this doesn't backlog because of it. Right, that's the important part. Yeah. This is not filling up, which I wasn't expecting it to be, but you never know. How is this pipe now? It's still like it's also these guys are running, right? So when these shut down, that gives room for the iron to go ahead and go full steam. But it's still something to keep in mind. Yeah, okay, here we're really starting to see this. The thing is just that this is actually backlogged a little bit. Yeah, so I think we want to be adding some inserters to the outside as well to make sure that we're getting our money's worth. These we can create 2 more, but we'll want to put them down here. I guess what we want is also to make sure that we probably want to upgrade this to yellow belt, right? It's just a no-brainer. So let's craft some. Do I still have a tin chest? I guess not. Let's just grab some of the belt. Maybe I had some already. I probably did. Yeah, my guess is we'll need a yellow splitter as well then, right? Yeah, this doesn't actually go any faster. So let's try and build that as well. We'll need some more iron for that, and we'll go grab some of these circuits. Of the belt. Are actually a little bit scarce, but that's because of the copper, not because of the wood. see. So do we want to craft one of these? I guess we should be, but I need more iron for that. Let's craft that, and then we can be sure that this output is functional. We'll want to add probably an inserter here with an offset, and then another one over here with the same idea. Okay, put this in, and that should, yeah, that actually helps a lot. We basically get 2 full belts of the crystal dust and the stone. That's nice. This is working full speed. Yeah, and I guess that means that this guy will trigger a little bit more often. Yeah, we're still doing fine here. These machines are all running. The purified water is actually... I guess that's getting used a little bit as well. The top of valve here, yep. Okay. How are we looking for power? Pretty okay. Yeah, we're still using quite a lot of electrolyzers, but I guess this, it does kind of work out, but it's actually, you might want to have 2 output belts or something. Like, it's actually kind of tight. Basically, so yeah, we would need either another output belt or something to make this work. Like, what we also could be doing is, I was thinking direct insertion, right? You could directly insert the crystal dust into... Yeah, but actually the main product is stone, right? So it's mostly working on getting stone somewhere. Yeah, so maybe this is actually not that big of a deal mineral sludge wise, but it's mostly the stone that we're getting, right? That's also a way to look at it. Yeah, so the issue here is actually for a large part the input, right? So the fact that this is on one belt makes it kind of tricky. I guess, I mean, if we look at it, it could still handle another washer, right? Input belt wise. It's just that if this one is backlogged, then I guess it's fine, right? Because then the output is also backlogged. Yeah. So it will cause a little bit of balancing issues, basically. Like there will be a little bit of shock in the sense that once these sort of get out, then, and we could also still upgrade this to yellow belt, right? So like the first couple, if it's necessary. Got some iron plates, no steel. Yeah. see, where do we want to go? I guess we could like build a whole second of this setup, right? Or I guess we would probably want to have one more washer, see how that goes, and then because this is not quite saturated, right? It's quite full, but it doesn't quite get there. Oh, and this is actually running sort of low. Interesting. Is that because this is not quick enough? I guess it is. So let's also add another chemical plant in order to make this work. Let's put that down. Here we go. Doesn't need any space, right? So the only thing is power, but we can actually handle that using a power pole over here. Yeah. So now we make sure that we have enough resources to get or enough machines to consume the stone, which means that we should have enough mineralized water to feed this. What we're doing here, we might want some more assembly machines for this. Right, they're all running, but it can't hurt. But for that we need some steel, so let's get it. And actually this is backlogs, right, so it's also fine. I guess we could make a Mark II assembler somewhere here as well. We might need some more output arms as well. Yeah, that will actually help quite a lot. I guess we do want that. Let's see. Can I make some? I guess we need more iron. Let's put one down for wood. I guess this is output. It is output limited. Let's offset this by 1, and then let's offset this by 1. But even then we might want to just upgrade this a little bit to yellow belt then. We also might add like another... okay, so it's backlogging because it's backlogging here as well, right? So that's fine. We can if we upgrade these two Mark IIs, this will get a little bit more full, and we'll actually, this is starting to run low, right? It's quite close. We don't consume that much in the end, but it's still worthwhile. I apparently picked up a lot of mud, so let's make some landfill, I guess. Yeah, this is actually quite... it's all being consumed right now, but if we were to make these two Mark IIs, then that's probably a way to speed it up a little bit. There you go. Power wise, we're doing fine. And I guess so was also to notice that if this managed to consume a full gray belt, we can never fill this up if this is not yellow, right? So we might end up needing to do that. We see the slag backing up a little bit. That's actually quite nice. We're still making landfill out of it, which I'm happy with. We'll need that, but at some point we do want to consider maybe scaling down these electrolyzers. I'm not quite sure actually. We might want to update these to washers too as well. This seems to be going quite nicely. I'm happy with that. It's also because the output is being properly consumed. Yeah. Yeah, it's really looking good. I'm happy. Let's make this the end of this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.